bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hello, and thanks for joining us. I'm Ellie Pye Hong, and this is Comcast Newsmakers. This hour's newsmaker is Ken Duncan, Illinois State Representative for the 5th District. Today we'll be talking about the positive news coming out of Springfield. Ken, great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Miss Ella.
We are talking, there's a lot of talk about the budget, the problems with the budget, but there are positive news coming out. Some accomplishments, some good bills that have been passed. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. This year, we tackled a number of bills that did not make the headline in the negative. As a matter of fact, we had accomplished a number of issues that are going to be job generation, such as having $425 million in weatherization dollars. We revamped the way McCormick Place operates and do its business. And, of course, there are a number of television shows and movies that are coming to our great state and putting Illinoisans back to work. So we're pretty excited about some of those positive initiatives, and we want to make sure that the public is very much aware of them here in this state and city.
And talking about the McCormick Place Navy Pier plan, this is actually trying to keep the convention business and grow the convention business in the city of Chicago. Absolutely.
What we did was simply change the way we do business. We made it very exhibitor friendly, or in other words, the people who are the customers, such as the Plastic Show or the National Restaurant Association, etc., when they come to our great city and state, we want them to feel a little bit more comfortable in setting up their shop and putting a lot of Illinoisans, a lot of the trades to work, the hotel workers, the restaurant workers, the taxi cab drivers, to the people who work on Michigan Avenue and throughout the neighborhoods. Everyone is impacted by their presence and being here. And so we changed the way they do business, and they're very satisfied with the bill. Actually, it was an exhibitor-led bill that they and all of us can live with and be happy for.
And the focus of that bill is to open it up and give that choice to the vendors in terms of who they use and hire to set up their booths and to break down their booths and so forth.
Absolutely, because we were running across a considerable amount of competition, stiff competition from Las Vegas, Orlando, even some of the smaller markets such as St. Louis or San Francisco. They were competing with us with some of the smaller shows. And so we simply had to change the work rules, give exhibitors a Bill of Rights, and adjust the way we do business. And, things are changing here in this great city and state, and so we want to make sure that we're with the high times of the day as well.
Mm-hmm. And Chicago kind of switching topics here, getting known as the Hollywood of the Midwest because of these film tax credits.
That is absolutely correct. About 5-6 years ago, myself and my colleagues, I led the charge as it relates to the chief sponsor for the film tax credit. And so now we have an abundance of bills, of movies and television shows that are coming here because of this piece of legislation that is now permanent, which simply gives film producers or television producers a 25% tax credit if they hire an Illinois resident. If you pay them over $25,000, we will start the tax credit. If you are from an impoverished area, we will give you that tax credit. If you are purchasing your rental equipment or buying materials for your movie or your television show, you can take advantage of the tax credit. And that simply puts Illinoisans back to work, and it circulates dollars, lots of dollars, such as from Batman or Public Enemy. John Cusack's here this summer doing a movie. We have Ron Howard doing a major feature film, and they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars collectively by putting Illinoisans to work. So that's very positive coming out of Springfield.
And unfortunately, we're running out of time, so in about 15 seconds, if you could address the budget. You adjourned in early May with no budget. What does that mean for the average resident?
Well, today we simply have to find at least $13 billion to close the deficit. And what we wanted to do was to delay the pension payment for another 6 months and borrow $4 billion to pay some bills, because we have a lot of accounts that need to be closed, and at least vendors need to be paid. So we're looking forward to a positive production at the end of this month.
All right, we'll see how that turns out. Representative, great to have you here.
Thanks
so
having
much.
Me.
And this hour's newsmaker has been Illinois State Representative Ken Duncan. I'm Ellie Pye Hong. Thank you so much for joining us. For more information on Comcast Newsmakers, visit us online at newsmakers.tv. We'll see you next time.
The preceding was a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. Now, back to headline news.